for him. Like the BNB, we set the BNB yesterday for his trade. And then we also set the Ethereum for him for trade. If you look at the BNB, okay, here is the BNB. If you look at the way BNB has been moving, you will find that BNB moved down, and then BNB is now moving back upwards. First of all, it moved down. Yesterday, it was moving down. And when it was moving down, maybe there were plenty of buying. Remember, we had said that if there is a drop of only 0.5% buy, if there is another drop of 0.5% buy, we mentioned and we took so many. We said, go on. If there is a 0.5% drop of the price, continue buying. And now today, it is moving backwards, up. You can see they are saying that the price of BNB, if you compare with what it was yesterday, BNB at this time yesterday, if you compare that price with today's price, and today's price is available right here. They're saying that the price you are seeing right here now is up to 3.10% if you compare with the price of yesterday. And it means that when the price of yesterday was probably somewhere here, the price of today has gone up by up to 3 point something, maybe 3.10%. Of course, the price is constantly moving. It will not stay at one place. That is the nature of cryptocurrency. So what does that mean? It means that if there is up to 3% movement upwards, then our friend could have sold up to 6 items, because there are 6 items he was to buy. With 3% movement yesterday, when each movement is only 0.5%, it means that our friend bought, and he is now able to sell up to 6 of them, because 0.5% selling that happens. Another 0.5%, another selling happens. 0.5% selling happens, another 0.5%, another selling is taking place. 0.5% selling occurs, another 0.5% selling is occurs. So if you have moved upwards by 3%, of course, that is indicating that you would be able to sell what you have bought when it was cheap. And we set him to trade BNB. Yes, what about the other one? The other one was Ethereum. We set him also to trade Ethereum. You can imagine Ethereum moved up by 5.5%. It means that if by the time it was going down, by the time it was on its journey downwards, if you bought and bought and bought and bought and bought, 5.5% means that you bought up to 11 margin calls. Now the price is going up. So the 11 margin calls have to be sold. So with Ethereum alone, our friend could have sold up to 11 of the margin calls. 11 of the margin call. That is something. And that is really the nature of our trading activity. And as you sit in the office and you're continuing to do your activity like I am doing, the trading activity is going on. Check there. They are telling me that there are 4 news I should understand has been occurring. So 4 items are available for me to read. And if I want to read it, of course, I can click there on news. They will show me that there are 4 items of news. And all the 4 items of news are actually items that are dealing with order, the order message. Order message means buying took place, selling took place, buying took place, selling took place. That is what they call the order. The order is about buying and selling and buying and selling. They call that one order. And you can see one of the order is here. Some selling took place. BTC was sold because the price was going up. It has reached the profit level. If it is 1.1% profit level, it has reached the 1.1% profit level. If you had put, in your case, 1.3% level because your capital is 200 and more, we've said that if the capital is 200 and more, you can put your profit at that. If the capital is below 200, maybe it is only 100, maybe it is only 150. We have said in this case, you have to choose your profit level small so that you can do many more trades, you can do much more and you benefit more. So the movement of the currency is making orders to happen. If it doesn't move down, there will be no buying. If it doesn't move up, there will be no selling. There is need for movement in both directions. Yes, so that is very good. And if you go to the strategy, if you go to the page of strategy, they put these small buttons here for you to see the way the currency is moving. They put this small button here to show you the candlestick to help you understand the way the currency price is moving. So if you click anywhere, like if I want to see the movement of BNB, I can click inside of that button and they will display for me the graph showing how BNB has been moving. You can see that BNB was like that. It was moving like that. At least you can see that the price is climbing slowly and slowly. But even when it is climbing, it climbs up and then it comes backwards down to allow you opportunity to buy more. Then again, it can climb up and it will come down to give you opportunity to replace, to buy more. It goes up again and then it comes down to give you opportunity to buy. And then finally, it has gone up. At least it has gone up. It went up to a certain upper point there. The topmost price, the uppermost price this morning is what they are showing there. They're saying that it went up, and the uppermost price it reached for the record today in the morning is 319.3. And this price, which is a record price, not yet broken, is also what they show there. That in the last 24 hours, the highest price that the currency called BNB was able to reach, that is the highest price in the last 24 hours, was 319.3. That price stands to be the highest. Of course, soon, if the price you are seeing there will pass that level, then they will update and they will say that it has passed this level. They will put the highest price. As you are even seeing there, the price is threatening to go above. It is threatened, it has already passed. It has passed. The highest price now is no longer 319.3, it is 319.9, which means that soon the currency will go to 320. It is now very near to reaching 320. And you can see the price is continuing to rise. This is how the robot will get to know that the profit of 1.3% has reached. So we take the profit. The profit has reached. We take the profit. It is now 319.9, the highest price. But of course, it goes high and then it comes backwards again and so on. The price keeps moving. When it has gone very high, sometimes it doesn't stay there. It begins to come back. And what did we say about this? The price has gone high, yes, but then the price begins to come back. What did we say about this? Coming back, we thought and thought again and again. We have said that is what we refer to as the callback. It means that the price went high, but the price has started reducing again. The price went high, but the price started reducing. After reaching high, the price has started reducing. So you can see that the price now is less than the highest price. The price now, which you have here, is less than the topmost price that it had reached. The price that we have now that is shown there is, by the way, the price that is also shown here. So this is the current price at this exact moment of time. That is the price in the market. And they will show you by that blue line.
Excuse me, lecturer. I think where you are pointing now, they can see how market is changing with the blue. It is coming down up. If you are not a robot and you are a human being, how can you monitor that movement that is taking like a second? So that's why people should understand we pay for a subscription of robot $120 so that it can monitor market like that. You see how it is moving. Robot, it doesn't need lunch, it doesn't need breakfast, it doesn't need to move from one place to another, it doesn't need to take a child to school. Only its work is monitoring that movement you see, which is moving up and down. You check on that blue where you are pointing with your arrow. Now it is moving up and down, keep moving. Yes, there. Thank you. That's what I wanted to clarify, so that when they are following, they even monitor how it is moving, and they tell me if you are a human being, you can sit on computer every day to check that kind of movement so that you can pick a profit you can't manage. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you very much indeed for the good supplement. For a human being, it is simply not possible. It is simply not possible. Imagine you are looking at the way the money, the price is moving up to 2 decimal place of a percent. That, first of all, there are few people here who will calculate percent. If you are given a price, they say the price yesterday was maybe 308. Maybe the price yesterday was 308. The price now is 319.7. And then they say, what is the percent of the increase in the price? I tell you, there are mathematicians here in our Zoom meeting right now who will even fail to calculate in percent. That the price yesterday was this. The price right now is this. So the price right now, if you compare with the price yesterday, the price has moved up by what percent? I'm telling you, frankly speaking, a good number of people here will fail. They don't know how even to calculate the percent. But the robot is an expert. It is almost passing that level again. When it goes high, the robot will sell for those whose profits have been achieved. That is how the price begins to fall, because it shows that the biggest price movement, all those are sold away and sold away and sold away. The ones that are left unsold are the cheap ones, not the expensive ones. That is why when the price has hit the highest peak, most likely the price will drop down because the most expensive ones are sold away. It is like in a shop or in maybe a farm. If the biggest bulls that were to sell at high prices, all those biggest bulls are all sold away, then of course now you will be left with cows and calves whose prices are lower. That is why there will always be a price callback. If the price has moved too fast, there will be a price callback or the retracement. And that is where we tell our robot that if the price is dropping, don't allow the price just to continue dropping. Sell whatever we have when it is expensive still. Sell whatever you have, lose only 0.1%. Don't allow our loss of the peak price to go too much. Don't allow the removal of the peak price to go very much. If the peak price is here, now the price is dropping. Don't allow this distance to move forever. Allow only 0.1%. If it is still going beyond 0.1%, let it go. But when you have successfully sold what we have, that is amazing. That is amazing. And in fact, that makes our royal queue actually like a miracle. Something that a human being without a machine would not be able to handle. That is like a miracle. And actually, that is the way it is. So you can see mine is selling. At one point, we saw that the news were 4. Now the news has become 5, meaning that something else took place. Maybe during the downward journey, it rebounded again. Maybe it was an upward journey, it resolved. I cannot tell. I will go back and see later when I have finished the lessons. Okay, dear brothers and sisters, our friends in the business, let us now go back and we see the time has gone, yes, but we could probably still be able to do something. The time has gone, yes, but we could probably still be able to do something. Yesterday, in the evening lesson, because of the way we wanted to help our friend, Mr. Leon, we had to do a trade setting, and we did a trade setting of 500. We showed that if your capital that you want to use for trading one currency is 500, then you need to do a setting of 500. In his case, the capital was 1,600 and maybe 18. But we decided that we are going to divide one currency to trade for 500, another currency to trade for 500. Then when we have divided it like that, we don't set for 1,600. No, we set a trade of 500, we set a trade of 500. And then now he is remaining with 618 that we are going to help him to see how to use it. We are going to sort out and we see how to help him to use it. So what did we do yesterday? For those who remember, we saw that if you want to remove 500 to use for one coin, again, you want to remove 500 to use for one coin. What we saw is that don't waste your time picking one coin you set, picking one coin you set, since you are going to repeat. Since you are going to repeat, in other words, since you are going to do and do again, we have to store a good setting here in the mine on the page number 5. We have been seeing how to use this page and maybe also a little bit here and a little bit here. But if you have 2 items or even more that you want to repeat, it is okay to keep it at least for repeated use under mine. So for those who could not remember, and for those who actually remember, but they want a repetition, we normally use the trade setting under mine. Very, very well. So I go to the mine page, and then we say, if you have come to the mine page, go to the bottom and count from the bottom. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. This number 5 shown with the bulb, which is my strategy setting, it is where you can store your good settings that you want to be using in the future. You store your good settings of the trade. Then in the future, you will only go and use them. You will only go and pick and use them. We showed it yesterday to our friend Leon. So let me click there and we go there. Here I click and we have gone here. For me, I have so many of them already. I have so many of them already here. So many of them already. If I want to do a setting that I will use, I simply come here and store. If it is already...
Excuse me.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes when they see your screen interrupted by some things that are flashing in, that is the notification of Royal Q showing that market is moving. They have to be acquainted with everything. They will see when you are teaching and they see something is flashing in your screen. That is the notification that robot is showing you the other changes of market, either buying or selling, or notifying you that has reached the high or low. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. Sometimes you can see a big rectangle comes here. Okay, a big rectangle comes here with plenty of writing. And then for me, I put it off. I am teaching, a big rectangle again comes. It means that I have told my robot that if something happens like this, inform me. If something happens like this, inform me. That is it. So the robot is actually just giving me some notification, some notice, like this one here now. This one here you are seeing. It is telling me that if you want this currency and you want to trade using USDT, you should know the price is rising. Get alert, get ready. The price is rising. It has risen and it has now risen to 4.200 USDT. That took place, according to Uganda time, that took place at 11:47, which is just right now at 11:47 in Uganda. Of course, in your country, it will show according to your country, like in Rwanda, it will say that it is 10:47. Because I'm in Uganda, it is showing that it occurred at 11:47. So they are saying that the price of this currency is now rising up. It is going up. And it has reached up to this level right now. Okay, not right now, but at 11:47. Right now is 11:48. Maybe it has gone down in the callback or the retracement. Maybe it has gone down. Now, right now, it is 11:48. And they say, do you want to look at it? Do you want to trade it? If I say, no, I don't want to look at it, I'm teaching people, I don't want to view. I don't want to look at it. Do you want to trade? No, I don't want to trade. I am teaching. Don't interrupt now. just leave me alone. Then I click here to cancel. That I am not interested in trading this coin. This is not my choice. Even if the price is moving, let it move. I don't want to view it. I don't have the time. I don't want to trade it. I have not prepared money to trade it. Just close it and let it go. Then that is it. So anyway, that was good. Yes, there are many things, my dear friends. You will attend meeting for the 1 year when your robot is working, and every day you will learn something new. So anyway, that is it. Now, let me show you as an example that for a trade setting of 150, I have already stored it here. And also let me show you that for a trade setting of 100 USDT, I have already stored it here. If I want to show anybody the trade setting for 150, even if I misplaced my notes, even if my notebook, I forgot, I left it in the bank, or I left it in my house, or I left it in a hotel where I have gone, I don't suffer. Why? I have already stored the trade setting for 150. I don't suffer. I have already stored the trade setting of 100. I don't need to suffer. I have already stored the trade setting for 400 USDT. I have already stored, so I don't suffer. So what if I want to show a friend the trade setting for 150? Then it is already available here. How do I begin? I begin by going to where there is this pen. Where there is a pen, it means it will open opportunity so that you pretend you want to edit. You pretend as if you want to see and change certain things. And yet, in this case, we are not interested in changing anything. But all the same, we pretend to the robot as if we want to change something. So we click where there is the pen. In other words, we click the button to edit. So if I click there, for the case of 150, I click there, the robot will open the trade setting. So I click, the trade setting has opened. And you can see that we had said, if you have only 150, don't remove big. Remove only 10 so that you have 140 left. This is the trade setting. So we remove only 10. We remain with 140. 140 will buy 14 margin calls. 140 will buy 14 margin calls. Because the 150 is a small budget, we have said, as a rule, we ask the robot, please give us a small profit. It is like when you're selling in a small kiosk alongside the road. You cannot sell like a big supermarket where mineral water of all sizes, 1 liter, half liter, 1.5 liters, 2 liters, 5 liters, even 10 liters in big containers are sold. No, 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 no. Our capital is below 200. So the 1.1% profit is there. Then we come to the callback. Yes, callback, callback, callback. What did we say about callback? It means that the price went, but people started selling too much because they have already got their profit. And then the price begins to fall because the most expensive ones, the robot has already sold. The people are selling the most expensive ones. So the cheap ones will now remain. And so the price drops. The price drops. So this is the callback. What did we say about the callback? We said when the price is turning backwards, the robot should not allow a big distance the distance should be only 0.1%. This is what we have said. This is what we have said. This is what we have said for 150. What about the 14 margin calls? They are here for 150 USDT. We had already taught you before, but we are showing you that this thing can be stored in the robot. 0.7, 0.7 two times. That is what we taught you the other day. Then 0.8, 0.8 two times. That is what we taught you the other day. And by the time you come here, you have already spent $40. You have already spent $40 because you have already bought 4 times. Each time you are buying one time, one time, one time. Why is it that it is not 0.67? 0.67. Why is it that we are saying one time, one time, one time? Because for 150, the buy-in, the first buy-in was 10. And see, so if we want to pick 10 again to add, we will pick 10 once. So 1 of the 10 is going to give you $10. 1 times the 10 is going to give you the $10. If your first price for buying is 15, where you are dealing with 200 and more, that is where we say that the first buying is 15, so we are going to buy 0.67 of the, 0.67, not percent, 0.67 times of the 15. That is where we have said, in that case, the multiplication gives $10.05. 10.05 USDT. So you understand why here we have 1111. That is okay. Then we said from number 5, jump and ask for 1.5% drop first. For number 6, wait until 3% first. Then 7 to 11, we have said 7 to 11, we ask the robot to wait. Each time there must be a 3.5% drop. Then the robot will pick $10 to buy. The robot will pick $10 to buy. The robot will pick $10 to buy. The last 3, because there will be 14, if somebody has 150, we have said you pick 4, you pick 5, you pick 6. Is the percent of drop, the percent of drop, and the percent of drop. This is what we have said. And of course, you confirm. And then after confirming, you come again and say, what if it is now beyond the whole? You have now gone to the distributed. Sorry, down. No, sorry, let me go down. Let me go down a bit. What if of the 14, you have already finished number 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the whole position. You now want to come to the sub position. You want to distribute so that from number 5 onwards, they are also taken care of separately. Then, of course, we normally come to the allocation of the profit. We come to the allocation of the profit from number 5, the allocation of the profit for number 5 downwards, distributed or subposition. So we go there and we click, and we have already explained all of this, that we try to stick to the 1.1, 1.1, 1.1 from where? From number 5. Why are we not seeing number 1, 2, 3, 4? No, we are not going to see these ones. Why? Because number 1, 2, 3, 4 will be sold as whole together with the first buy-in amount. It is number 5, 6, 7 that will be sold as sub and distributed. So this is the way it is. It starts with 5. You confirm here, and the profit levels are all explained. The robot is waiting for you to explain the 14 profit level. For number 1, 2, 3, 4, the profit level is 1.1. Then for the distributed case, also the profit level is the same. We want 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Why? Because the money is small, the kiosk is small, we want humble profit. When we have done all this, we store again, clicking on the other icon. When you click there, it will ask you, do you want to save? Yes, we want to save. So we confirm. Now, this is still stored here. It is still stored here. So if now you have any coin you wanted to trade and you want to use this setting for the 150, okay, good. You go to the home page and you pick the coin. Suppose I want to pick 6 coins. Let us just assume that you are an expert trader. You have traded for long. You have already gone beyond the BNB. You have already gone beyond the BNB. You have already gone beyond the BTC. You have already gone beyond the Ethereum. You are an expert trader. You have traded now for 6 months. And for you now, you trade anything. You look at the currency and you just judge that this currency is good. I am going to trade this one. And you have decided to use the 150. You go, yes, for the currency called hot. You pick that currency from here, okay? When you pick this currency from there, they will start by giving you this warning. We have said, don't waste your time with the warning. It is just like when you are filling some forms in the bank. They say, sign here, sign here, sign here. Even if you have read or not, you will still fill the form anyway because you want to continue. So we simply confirm as if we have read the risk reminder. It is part of the law. Confirm. Then we have said you come now to the bottom here that you want to create your trade for the currency called HOT. So you click create. Then we say we want to create martingale and create. Using martingale, we want to create. So use martingale, create. Then we have come to a situation where we should go for something more flexible, something our own, because we are interested in using 150 for the currency. So we don't pick this one. They say you can pick this one or you can pick this one. We are saying we are not picking this one, we are picking this one. So we click the next down here. When you click the next, they have come and the currency is still the currency you have selected. The trade setting, you will come here. You pretend as if you are going to do it. You are going to do it, and yet we have already stored it. Remember, you pretend as if you are going to do it, and yet we have already stored it. So we click the start button. When you click, sorry, not the start button. Sorry, not the start button. We click the trade setting, not the start button. No, not the start button. We click the trade setting. When you click the trade setting, then it comes here. Sometimes it comes and it does not want you to edit. But then our interest is to go and copy what we have already typed. Our interest is to go there and copy. We are not interested in these ones. We want to go inside and copy. What we want is to come here. But because they have blocked it, we have to ask the robot first that we want to edit so that the robot will allow us now to come here. The yellow is not pure yellow. So we have to go there first and click to edit. When you click there, now the yellow is pure yellow. We tell the robot that we want to choose what we have already typed. We want to choose what we have already typed. So we click there. Then they will open for you the long list. Which one do you want to choose? Then we say, we want the one for 150. Where is it? The one for 150. Then you come and see that, oh yes, good. This is the one for the 150. The boundary is here. The boundary is here. So anywhere inside of this boundary, anywhere inside here is the area we want to click so that we pick this one. So whether, just like yesterday, someone was asking whether you click on this word or this word or this word or this one, doesn't matter. Anywhere you click here. Only don't click here. You will be saying that you want to delete. If you click there by mistake, you have done a big problem. You will be saying you want to delete. Also, don't click there. If you click there, you will be telling the robot that you want to edit. You want to change something. You want to open and change something. If you don't want to open and change anything, then it means you should not ask that you want to edit. You should not ask that you want to delete. If by mistake you click here, they will ask you, do you want to delete the setting of 150? Do you want to delete? So don't click there. Don't click to delete. Don't click to edit, but click anywhere at all. Even if you click on this 40 here, doesn't matter. Anywhere else, it is okay. So I click anywhere else, and they will pick the entire set that we had already typed. Everything is now available here. So you only go and say, I want to use that one. Store it, or keep it. This is what I want to use. So you click there, and then they will ask you to save the changes and confirm. So we save the changes, we click confirm. So for this currency called HOT, the trade setting has now been copied. You have to try to be sure that in the strategy mode, they have not selected number 1, they have not selected number 2, they have selected number 3. Try to check the strategy mode. Have they selected number 3? Yes, no problem. We confirm. And then if we wanted indeed to trade HOT, and we have 150 in our budget, for sure, you would come and you start. If not, no problem. You don't click the start button. If we wanted to trade, that would be it. HOT is selected. Then we go again and we say, another currency that we want to trade is probably this currency called Q-term. Q-term. If this is the next currency we want to trade, also we want to trade for 150, we go again. Q-term selected. Risk warning, confirm. Creating, we create. Which strategy? This one, not this one. And then we come to create. Third one, then we come to create. Do you want to select here, or do you want to select here? We say we don't want to select here. We want to select this one here. So that's where we go. We go to next. Then the currency is now available. What do? We go to trade setting. We click trade setting. When we have come to trade setting, we want to go and copy and choose what we have already done, but they don't allow you until when you say you want to edit and remove this 7, 13, the 1.3. We don't want the 7, we don't want the 1.3, we don't want the 15, we don't want the 15, We don't want the 7, we don't want the 1.3. Instead, we want to go down and copy what we have already done. So we start from here. We click that one, aha, now they allow you to go. You click there and you have gone to the long list again. Where is the one of 150? The one for 150 is this one here. Where do you click? Anywhere, except don't click here. So you click anywhere, it is copied. Are you sure? Yes. How do you know? The 15 is now 10. Whatever we had 7 is now 14. Whatever we had 1.3 is now 1.1. Yes, it is the one. We go and we store. We click there, it will ask us to confirm. We confirm. This is now stored for the next currency called QTAM. Can you check here to see if they have selected number 3? We check. Have they selected number 3? Yes, confirm. If you have 150 that you had spared for this currency, and indeed you really wanted to trade, of course, you would come to the start button and you click. This second currency also starts to trade, and then that is it. And you have another third currency, simply go copy, go copy, go copy. So what we are saying in brief is that in a situation where you want to create a trade so that in the future you will copy the trade you have created by yourself, we go to the mine. When you go to the mine button, you go at the bottom and you look at number 5. That is my strategy settings. You can store there many settings. They allow, I think, up to 10 settings. From time to time, you never know. Maybe they now allow 15. Maybe they now allow 20. As time goes by, they go on improving. The last time I checked, they could allow you to store 10 different settings. So you can store the setting for 100, you can store the setting for 150, you can store the setting of 200, you can store the setting of 250, you can store the setting of 300, and you can go on. After 300, 350. After that one, 400. After 400, 500. Yesterday, we taught the other friend to store for 500 and then 1,000. So these are like how many settings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 settings, you can store them all. And you have, again, a space for one more because it takes up to 10. So that is the point we are emphasizing. That is the point we are emphasizing. Maybe in our evening Zoom meetings, oh yes, we still have to help the other friend of ours and maybe any other person. But from time to time, we will go and begin to show you repeated trade settings we have to store and keep. And we will ask you kindly to also start thinking about storing your trade settings here. So that in the case where you have lost your notes, it is in the jacket or the coat of a different dress you have left home, you will still be able, even in your safari, at the uncle's place, to pick your setting. It will be available in your phone, and it is not just in a notebook. It is a good thing to keep in a notebook, but in the case where you want to be able to keep it also with you, you need to learn strategy setting. Where do you get it from? It is under mine. You store your trade settings and you will make use of it. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to stop here. Let me first of all see if probably there was a question by someone was put it here. Yes, I can see one item in the chat, maybe a compliment, maybe just saying thank you. Let me open there and I see, okay, yeah, so it is just something like thank you, no problem. But also from time to time, if you have a question, you can post it there. Then if we look at it, we can try to answer for you. Otherwise, this is where we intend to stop. There are 10 people in the room. That is wonderful. I don't know if only we had the time. I wish we had the time. We could have found out from Jean-Léon Pasteur Abimana how his trades are moving. But I don't want to dictate. Let us see what our friend, Mr. Jean-Paul Romojema, has got to say. Otherwise, for me, this is where I intend to stop. Thank you very much indeed, all the 10 people in the room. Thank you.
Wow, perfectly said and done. Yes, of course, we are here. We are going to be here, and we have been here. If you have children, please let your children learn this skill. You are old, you have children, and you are struggling, of course, to inherit your children something that you have struggled for. You have invested in them to go to school and they learn some different skills. Let them learn this skill as well. This is the skill of the century. This is a skill of where the world is heading. This is a skill where a child from Lesotho can go to United States and he buys a plot of land with money from his trades. He can go to Japan and he buys a house. He can come to Rwanda and he buys whatever he wants. When he or she is moving with his or her own system without depending on some other things. Be wise, think twice, think outside the box, and make sure that what we are teaching here is something you may not meet again in the future for free, like this time you are learning it. At 4 p.m. the evening, of course, will go on. We help Mr. Leo. Please come back and see. We'll help him to set the remaining amount. Of course, his 600 plus that remained will help him to do the setting again. Then we are done with him. What I can say, I can add on this. You don't need to graduate here so that you start trading. You have mentors, you have lecturers. We can help you that your money can be working for you as you are learning, like Mr. Leo. He doesn't have enough knowledge. He has not gone even beyond that. Yesterday was his first time to attend, but the first time to attend us was to help him to do setting of his trades. He's trading now. You tomorrow, we can help you and then you learn when robot is at work for you. That's the role of us as mentors. This time it will be different from someone who starts primary. He pays his school fees, he's getting nothing, only knowledge. He goes to secondary school, he pays school fees, nothing but knowledge. He goes to university, he completes university when he's old without anything in his pocket. Yes, he goes back home with knowledge and skills, but university has never given him anything to start with. They tell him that when you graduate, we accept you to go to transform society. Transforming society starting from what? But knowledge alone, but terms of here, has to use money. He's learning, and after the war will be somewhere. After 1 year for you, you say oh, you are going to do things. What do you think Mr. Lewo will be? Far from you. Be wise, think twice, think the box, and go action mode. We are here to help and we'll be there to help. Nobody who controls your money. The other things of scams that they said the system has been closed, you are not allowed to access money while requesting withdraw. In this, you control things 100%. If you want to stop business, you can do it. If you want to cancel trade, you can stop it. If you want to do things, you are a controller. But that's what differentiates blockchain and those scams there. So thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who has been, of course, in our lecture. And I believe that Mr. Feke next time help this Mpuhu Kaaka. He has been here, but has never heard anything. Because he or she doesn't know how to use microphone. You click on microphone and it opens, then you can hear. But we cannot go without welcoming. We want to hear from Mafisibo. Mafisibo, I think this is the name I see first time, if I'm not mistaken. I have been with Mwalosi sometime, Pauline and Muheto, of course, but this name Mafisibo, I think is my first name to see, my first time rather. Mafisibo, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself, introduce yourself to us, where you are joining from. And of course, we recognize you in our class. Thank you. Mafisibo, please.
Thank you. Mafisibo from Rwanda. I'm happy to be with you for running this course as my dream, knowing about cryptocurrency and technical analysis. Because of history done, we take many loss in scams and platform and some tradings that are scams. But some of my friend Muheto try to chat with me and telling about IQ, and I heard that it is good news for me to serve my target in business of cryptocurrency. I'm the beginner here, but what we are teaching is new for me, but I have belief that I will catch you step by step.
Wow, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you can be in touch with the talents. It will be helping you more and more to grow. And of course, you will be, as you say, you will catch up, and you will be, of course, at the same level of other students. Every lesson, every lecture we do, we record it. I think he will be giving you some recordings so that you'll be going through them when you have time. I thank you so much, everybody. I'm Rwamujema Jean-Paul, the host of the day, of course, and mentor. And I appreciate our senior lecturer. Of course, I work together, of course, to deliver a lecture for today. And I thank co-hosts who have been with us, Mr. Feke and Mr. Muheto, of course, to help us guiding other people to be in the call. So we meet again at 4 p.m. Rwanda time. It's the same, of course, 4 p.m. Lesotho, Botswana, and of course, 5 p.m. East African time in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. So we'll be, of course, helping our brother to do the setting of his trades that remained. And then we'll go on, of course, helping others in the case. Thank you. May God bless you all. Bye-bye.